Abscess. A swollen area within body tissue, typically filled with pus. A localized collection of pus within body tissues. Sentences. 1. He had to undergo surgery to drain the abscess. 2. The dentist treated the abscess tooth to relieve the pain. 3. The abscess was caused by a bacterial infection. 4. The wound developed into an abscess. 5. The doctor prescribed antibiotics to treat the abscess. Synonyms. Boil, pustule, sore, ulcer, swelling, inflammation, cyst, lump, abscess, infection, sore, eruption. Antonyms. Health, wellness, soundness, robustness, fitness. Abscission. The act of cutting off or removing a part of a plant or body. The natural detachment of leaves, fruits, or other plant parts. Sentences. 1. The abscission of leaves is a natural process during autumn. 2. The gardener explained the process of abscission to the students. 3. The abscission layer forms at the base of the petiole. 4. The timing of abscission is influenced by environmental factors. 5. The tree's abscission of fruits is necessary for propagation. Synonyms. Cutting off, detachment, severing, removal, separation, pruning, trimming, abscission, excision, amputation, disconnection. Antonyms. Attachment, connection, union, adhesion, joining. Abscond. To leave hurriedly and secretly, typically to avoid detection or arrest. To escape or flee, often to avoid facing the consequences of one's actions. Sentences. 1. The suspect managed to abscond before the police arrived. 2. He decided to abscond from his responsibilities and disappear. 3. The thief planned to abscond with the valuable artifact. 4. The fraudster attempted to abscond with the money. 5. The prisoners tried to dig a tunnel to abscond from the prison. Synonyms. Run away, escape, flee, bolt, disappear, vanish, elope, leave, decamp, desert, skip, abscond, make off. Antonyms. Stay, remain, linger, endure, abide, await. Absence. The state of being away or not present. The non-existence or lack of something. Sentences. 1. Her absence from the meeting was noted by the team. 2. The teacher marked him absent in the attendance register. 3. The absence of evidence raised doubts about the claim. 4. The absence of rain led to a severe drought. 5. The absence of communication caused misunderstandings. Synonyms. Non-existence, non-appearance, lack, unavailability, deficiency, dearth, want, void, shortage, absenteeism, non-attendance. Antonyms. Presence, existence, appearance, attendance, arrival. Absent. Not present or missing, physically or mentally distracted. To be away or not in attendance. Sentences. 1. The employee was absent from work due to illness. 2. She was absent during the crucial discussion. 3. The father was absent from his daughter's graduation. 4. The student received a warning for being absent from class. 5. The CEO's absence at the meeting was noticeable. Synonyms. Not present, missing, away, gone, elsewhere, unavailable, non-attendant, inattentive, distracted, in absentia, off. Antonyms. Present, available, here, attending, engaged, involved. Absent-minded. Preoccupied to the extent of being unaware of one's immediate surroundings. Inattentive or forgetful, often due to distraction or deep thought. Sentences. 1. He often misplaced his belongings due to his absent-mindedness. 2. The absent-minded professor forgot where he parked his car. 3. She was so absorbed in her thoughts that she became absent-minded. 4. The absent-minded driver caused a minor accident. 5. Her absent-mindedness made her forget important appointments. Synonyms. Forgetful, preoccupied, inattentive, distracted, scatterbrained, oblivious, unaware, heedless, absent, dreamy, daydreaming. Antonyms. Attentive, mindful, aware, focused, alert, observant. Absolute. 1. Unqualified, without limits or restrictions. 2. Perfect or complete. A value or magnitude that is regarded as universally valid. Sentences. 1. The king had absolute power over his kingdom. 2. The scientist made an absolute statement based on concrete evidence. 3. The company's success was not an absolute guarantee. 4. He had an absolute belief in justice and equality. 5. The dictator ruled with absolute authority and suppressed dissent. Synonyms. Complete, total, utter, unconditional, unqualified, supreme, unlimited, ultimate, sheer, out and out, unequivocal, definite. Antonyms. Relative, partial, conditional, contingent, limited. Absolutely. Without question or exception, completely. Definitely, unquestionably, or entirely. Sentences. 1. The food was absolutely delicious. 2. She was absolutely thrilled with the surprise party. 3. I absolutely believe in second chances. 4. The movie was absolutely captivating from start to finish. 5. His dedication to the cause was absolutely unwavering. Synonyms. Completely, totally, utterly, entirely, unquestionably, definitely, unequivocally, entirely, fully, thoroughly, certainly. Antonyms. Relatively, partially, conditionally, somewhat, partly. Absolution. The formal release from guilt, punishment, or sin. A pardon, forgiveness, or remission of sins. Sentences. 1. The priest offered absolution for their sins. 2. The wrongdoer sought absolution from the victim. 3. The court granted absolution to the defendant. 4. The act of charity was seen as a form of absolution. 5. The criminal's remorse showed a desire for absolution. Synonyms. Forgiveness, pardon, remission, amnesty, acquittal, exoneration, clemency, mercy, absolution, release, liberation. Antonyms. Guilt, condemnation, punishment, blame, penalty.
Absolve. To declare someone free from guilt, responsibility, or punishment. To pardon, forgive, or acquit someone from blame or obligation. Sentences. 1. The court absolved him of all charges due to lack of evidence. 2. The apology did not absolve her of the responsibility. 3. The forgiveness ceremony aimed to absolve past conflicts. 4. She couldn't absolve herself of the guilt for the accident. 5. The leader took responsibility to absolve his team from blame. Synonyms. Forgive, pardon, acquit, exonerate, clear, excuse, release, exempt, discharge, liberate, absolve, let off. Antonyms. Condemn, blame, accuse, convict, incriminate, indict.
Absorb. To take in or soak up something, such as liquid or information. To assimilate, engulf, or consume. Sentences. 1. The sponge can absorb a large amount of water. 2. The material was designed to absorb sound waves. 3. She tried to absorb as much information as possible during the lecture. 4. The company was acquired to be absorbed into the larger conglomerate. 5. The captivating story absorbed the readers completely. Synonyms. Soak up, assimilate, imbibe, take in, consume, engross, occupy, captivate, attract, preoccupy, engulf, engross. Antonyms. Emit, release, expel, disperse, give, exude. Absorption. The process of taking in or assimilating something, such as nutrients or knowledge. The uptake of substances by tissues. Sentences. 1. The absorption of nutrients occurs in the small intestine. 2. The absorption of knowledge is a lifelong process. 3. The company faced financial challenges after the absorption of a failing business. 4. The absorption of light by the surface caused the temperature to rise. 5. the absorption of new technology improved productivity. Synonyms: assimilation, ingestion, intake, incorporation, uptake, consumption, engrossment, immersion, preoccupation, fascination. Antonyms: emission, release, expulsion, disbursement, output. Abstain: to voluntarily refrain from doing something, especially from consuming certain foods or drinks. To avoid, decline, or abstain from a particular action or behavior. Sentences: 1. She chose to abstain from voting on the controversial issue. 2. The doctor advised her to abstain from alcohol during the medication. 3. He decided to abstain from sweets to improve his health. 4. The politician promised to abstain from corrupt practices. 5. The athlete decided to abstain from junk food during the training period. Synonyms: refrain, withhold, resist, avoid, give up, forego, desist, eschew, shun, renounce, abstain, go without. Antonyms: indulge, partake, consume, embrace, engage, enjoy. Abstemious: 1. Restrained or moderate, especially in eating and drinking. 2. Marked by self-discipline or abstinence. 1 who practices abstemiousness. Sentences: 1. The abstemious diet helped him maintain a healthy weight. 2. The monk led an abstemious lifestyle, avoiding indulgence. 3. The doctor recommended an abstemious approach to alcohol consumption. 4. The abstemious eater rarely indulged in rich foods. 5. She chose an abstemious lifestyle to focus on her spiritual growth. Synonyms: temperate, moderate, self-restrained, ascetic, austere, self-disciplined, sober, abstinent, frugal, abstemious, sparing. Antonyms: gluttonous, indulgent, voracious, greedy, intemperate. Abstinence: the act of voluntarily refraining from indulging in certain behaviors, especially from consuming alcohol. The practice of self-restraint, often from something pleasurable. Sentences: 1. The program promotes abstinence as the best form of birth control. 2. He practiced abstinence from social media for a month. 3. The doctor advised complete abstinence from alcohol for the patient. 4. The abstinence from unhealthy habits improved his health. 5. The religious leader preached abstinence as a path to spiritual purity. Synonyms: self-restraint, temperance, self-denial, sobriety, asceticism, abstemiousness, refraining, continence, abnegation, moderation. Antonyms: indulgence, self-indulgence, excess, drunkenness, gluttony, intemperance, revelry, hedonism, intoxication. Abstract: 1. Not concrete or specific, theoretical or conceptual. 2. A summary of the contents of a book or article. A summary or brief statement. Sentences: 1. The artist's abstract paintings evoked mixed emotions. 2. The scientist presented an abstract of the research findings. 3. She found it challenging to understand the abstract concepts. 4. The abstract of the book intrigued readers to read the full version. 5. The conference will feature presentations on various abstract topics. Synonyms: summary, outline, synopsis, overview, digest, abridgment, essence, conceptual, theoretical, abstruse, intangible. Antonyms: concrete, specific, particular, tangible, real, factual. Abstruse: difficult to understand, obscure or cryptic. Hard to comprehend, complex, or esoteric. Sentences: 1. The abstruse philosophical theories were difficult to comprehend. 2. The professor's lecture on quantum physics was abstruse for most students. 3. The novel's abstruse plot left many readers puzzled. 4. He made an abstruse argument that few could follow. 5. The abstruse language used in the legal document was hard to understand. Synonyms: obscure, cryptic, esoteric, arcane, recondite, enigmatic, mysterious, hidden, puzzling, incomprehensible, difficult. Antonyms: clear, simple, straightforward, understandable, plain. Absurd. Ridiculously unreasonable or illogical, foolish. Laughably irrational, preposterous, or nonsensical. Sentences. 1. The idea of traveling to the moon seemed absurd until it became a reality. 2. His explanation for being late was so absurd that nobody believed him. 3. The absurd behavior of the character added comic relief to the play. 4. The absurdity of the situation made everyone laugh. 5. The proposal to cut down trees in the park was met with absurd opposition. Synonyms. Ridiculous, ludicrous, preposterous, nonsensical, irrational, illogical, laughable, farcical, bizarre, inane, senseless. Antonyms. Logical, sensible, reasonable, rational, coherent. Abundance. A plentiful or ample quantity of something. An abundant supply or large quantity of something. Sentences. 1. The region is known for its abundance of natural resources. 2. The farmer's market offers an abundance of fresh produce. 3. They were thankful for the abundance of rain that saved their crops. 4. The city's parks are filled with an abundance of flowers. 5. The ocean is teeming with an abundance of marine life. Synonyms. Plenty, profusion, plethora, copiousness, wealth, richness, ample, bountiful, plenitude, exuberance, abundance, opulence. Antonyms. Scarcity, lack, shortage, deficiency, dearth, insufficiency. Abundant. Existing or available in large quantities, plentiful. Copious, ample, or plentiful. Sentences. 1. The forest is home to abundant wildlife. 2. The lake is abundant with fish. 3. The supermarket offers an abundant selection of products. 4. The region receives abundant rainfall during the monsoon season. 5. The business has access to an abundant supply of raw materials. Synonyms. Plentiful, copious, ample, profuse, bountiful, generous, lavish, overflowing, teeming, abundant, rich, ample. Antonyms. Scarce, deficient, lacking, limited, insufficient, rare. Abundantly. In a plentiful or ample manner, to a great degree. Extensively, profusely, or generously. Sentences. 1. The plant grew abundantly due to the fertile soil. 2. He was abundantly rewarded for his hard work. 3. The artist's talent shone abundantly in her paintings. 4. The region is blessed abundantly with natural beauty. 5. The project's success was abundantly clear to everyone. Synonyms. Plentifully, copiously, lavishly, profusely, generously, bountifully, richly, in abundance, in plenty, abundantly, amply. Antonyms. Scarcely, insufficiently, sparsely, inadequately, meagerly. Abuse. 1. To use something for the wrong purpose or in a harmful way. 2. To treat someone with cruelty or violence. To mistreat or harm. Sentences. 1. He was arrested for child abuse. 2. The victim suffered years of emotional abuse. 3. The company faced accusations of environmental abuse. 4. The teacher raised her voice, but it wasn't abuse, it was discipline. 5. The misuse of power is a form of abuse. Synonyms. Mistreat, maltreat, misuse, ill-treat, harm, injure, insult, revile, slander, defame, berate, exploit. Antonyms. Respect, praise, approval, commendation, admiration, laud.
Abusive. Engaging in or characterized by physical or verbal mistreatment, insulting or offensive. Injurious, harmful, or derogatory. Sentences. 1. She was trapped in an abusive relationship. 2. The manager was known for his abusive behavior towards employees. 3. The speaker's abusive language offended many in the audience. 4. The child was subjected to abusive treatment at home. 5. The company fired the employee for their abusive conduct towards customers. Synonyms. insulting, offensive, derogatory, vituperative, scurrilous, opprobrious, foul-mouthed, disrespectful, verbally abusive. Antonyms: respectful, polite, courteous, civil, complimentary, kind.
Abut. To be adjacent or contiguous to touch or border upon. To adjoin or be next to something, especially at a boundary. Sentences. 1. The neighbor's fence abuts the edge of my property. 2. The two buildings abut each other, sharing a common wall. 3. The park abuts the river, providing a beautiful view. 4. The back of the house abuts a forest, giving it a private feel. 5. The new highway will abut the existing road, improving connectivity. Synonyms. Adjoin, border, join, neighbor, touch, meet, connect, but, abut, be adjacent to, be next to, be contiguous to. Antonyms. Detach, distance, separate, disconnect, disjoin, divide. Abysmal. Extremely bad or deplorable, having no bottom. Appallingly bad, dreadful, or abyssal. Sentences. 1. The team's performance in the tournament was abysmal. 2. The restaurant received abysmal reviews for its food and service. 3. His understanding of the subject was abysmal, leading to poor grades. 4. The company's financial situation is abysmal, and bankruptcy is imminent. 5. The film's abysmal box office earnings were a disappointment for the producers. Synonyms. Very bad, dreadful, awful, terrible, atrocious, appalling, dismal, abysmal, wretched, lamentable, extremely bad. Antonyms. Excellent, outstanding, superb, remarkable, exceptional. Story title: Echoes of the Abstract, Eleanor's Journey. In a realm that existed in the folds of time, where the line between reality and the abstract was blurred, there was a land of abundance. Fields stretched out as far as the eye could see, painted with colors so vivid they seemed almost absurd. Flowers of abundant hues swayed in the gentle breeze, releasing fragrances that could absorb the worries of any weary traveler. In this land lived a wise sage named Eleanor, known for her temperate lifestyle and abstemious habits. Her ascetic ways were seen as an inspiration by many, as she practiced abstinence from material desires and lived a life absolutely dedicated to the pursuit of knowledge and enlightenment. Eleanor's absolution from worldly distractions allowed her to experience an absolute connection with the universe. One day, Eleanor noticed an odd swelling on her arm, a mysterious abscess that had appeared out of nowhere. This lump was unlike anything she had encountered before, a peculiar abscess that seemed to carry a hidden message. Ignoring the pain that came with the ulcer, she pondered the abscess's meaning, delving into its abstruse nature. As days went by, the abscess grew into an agonizing boil, causing her arm to throb with inflammation. Despite her efforts to absorb herself in her studies, Eleanor found it increasingly hard to focus as the pain became an all-encompassing absence that demanded her attention. Her usually absent-minded demeanor was replaced by a dreamy unease, a constant reminder of her absent state of well-being. Eleanor's visitors, usually attentive to her teachings, noticed her inattentive behavior and grew concerned. They urged her to seek absolution from a healer, to absolve herself of the pain that held her captive. Stubbornly, she refused, fearing that the abscess held a deeper purpose that she must uncover. Word of Eleanor's absence from her usual gatherings spread across the land, and people came from far and wide to find solace in her wisdom. However, upon seeing her absent, non-existent state, they were met with a void that left them questioning the nature of her absconding. Among her concerned visitors was a young woman named Ilara, who had recently experienced her own abscess of doubt. Ilara, guided by her instincts, decided to confront Eleanor and share her own journey of absolution. The two souls, seemingly disconnected by circumstances, found themselves abutting each other's lives at the most opportune moment. Upon seeing Eleanor's abysmal condition, Ilara insisted on taking her to a renowned healer, renowned for cutting off the chains of suffering. Eleanor, though reluctant, finally agreed, and they embarked on a journey to a distant healing sanctuary. The healer, a serene figure with eyes that seemed to absorb the troubles of the world, examined Eleanor's abscess with care. She recommended an abscission of the infected area, a severing that would bring relief but also mark the absence of the enigmatic lump. Eleanor hesitated, torn between the pain of the abscess and her attachment to its mysterious presence. As the healer's skilled hands performed the abscission, a strange sensation overcame Eleanor, a mixture of relief and loss. The abscess was removed, and with it went the absurd pain that had consumed her. In its place, a sense of lightness and clarity filled her being. Eleanor realized that sometimes, the abundance of questions could lead to the absence of answers. In her pursuit of the absolute truth, she had neglected the well-being of her own physical vessel. The abundance of knowledge she sought was futile if she couldn't find absolution in taking care of herself. With newfound clarity, Eleanor and Alara returned to their land, where Eleanor's absence had left a void that had been filled with speculation and concern. Her reappearance brought a sense of relief, and she shared her journey of absolution with those who had waited patiently. Eleanor's story spread far and wide, reminding people that absconding from self-care in the pursuit of the abstract could lead to a void that no amount of knowledge could fill. Her temperate ways remained, but she also learned to appreciate the abundantly simple pleasures of life. The abundance of life's lessons continued to flow as Eleanor's teachings evolved. She was no longer absent-minded, but rather attentive to the delicate balance between the concrete and the abstract. Her wisdom, once absorbed by her followers, now held an added dimension, a lesson in embracing both the tangible and the intangible aspects of existence. In the end, Eleanor's story was a reminder that life's abundance held both the joys of knowledge and the abscesses of pain. Through her absolution, she discovered that true wisdom lay in the absorption of the lessons that life presented, while also abstaining from excessive preoccupation with the elusive and abstruse aspects of reality. Formal dialogue, title, A Medical Symposium on Dermatological Conditions. Participants, Dr. Catherine Anderson, dermatologist, Dr. David Collins, surgeon, Dr. Emily Harris, internist. Dr. Catherine Anderson, good afternoon, esteemed colleagues. Thank you for joining this symposium on dermatological conditions. Today, we shall delve into a comprehensive discussion encompassing various aspects of skin disorders, their manifestations, treatments, and associated medical practices. I trust you've all had ample time to review the agenda, which focuses on topics ranging from abscess formation to absolution of symptoms. Dr. David Collins, indeed, Dr. Anderson. Let us begin with abscesses, localized collections of pus within tissues, often caused by bacterial infections. These can present as boils, pustules, or ulcers, resulting in swellings and inflammation. In severe cases, surgical excision might be necessary to prevent further complications. Dr. Emily Harris, agreed, Dr. Collins. These conditions can lead to profound discomfort and require prompt attention. In case of abscess formation, early abscess drainage can prevent the spread of infection and promote healing. In some instances, though, abscesses can resolve on their own with proper wound care. Dr. Catherine Anderson, moving on, let's discuss the concept of absconding, the act of running away or disappearing. Patients sometimes abscond from medical facilities, impacting their treatment outcomes. Addressing the reasons behind such behavior could lead to improved patient engagement. Dr. David Collins, absolutely, Dr. Anderson. Furthermore, the absence of patients from scheduled appointments can hinder their recovery. Chronic absenteeism might indicate a lack of access to healthcare services or other underlying issues. Dr. Emily Harris, very true, Dr. Collins. It's crucial for us to explore ways to minimize absenteeism. Telemedicine and outreach programs can bridge the gap and provide care to those who are absent from traditional healthcare settings. Dr. Catherine Anderson, on the topic of medical professionalism, it's essential for us as healthcare providers to remain vigilant and focused, rather than being absent-minded or distracted. An absent-minded approach could lead to misdiagnoses or errors in treatment. Dr. David Collins, Precisely, Dr. Anderson. Medical practice demands absolute attention to detail. Patients entrust us with their well-being, and our responsibility to them is absolute. Dr. Emily Harris, transitioning to medical treatments, let's discuss the concept of absorption, the process by which the body takes in substances. Our bodies absorb nutrients and medications, and understanding this process helps optimize therapeutic interventions. Dr. Catherine Anderson, true, Dr. Harris. The absorption of nutrients can be compromised in certain conditions, leading to deficiencies. It's vital for us to address these issues to ensure our patients' overall health and absorb any available knowledge to guide our treatment strategies. Dr. David Collins, speaking of learning, let's not abscond from our responsibilities to stay updated on medical advancements. Continuing medical education is absolutely essential for us to provide the best care possible. Dr. Emily Harris, certainly, Dr. Collins. Now, let's discuss the significance of absolution in our field. The idea of forgiving or pardoning patients when medical complications arise is an essential aspect of patient care and communication. Dr. Catherine Anderson, well said, Dr. Harris. Sometimes, despite our best efforts, outcomes may not be as expected. In such cases, we must be prepared to absolve ourselves of unnecessary guilt and work toward solutions. Dr. David Collins, shifting our focus to treatment approaches, our patients often expect us to absolve them of their health concerns. It's vital to engage in thorough discussions and offer well-informed choices to facilitate shared decision-making. Dr. Emily Harris, indeed, Dr. Collins. We must remember that our role extends beyond mere medical procedures. It includes providing patients with information to absolve their doubts and empower them to make informed choices. Dr. Catherine Anderson, as healthcare professionals, we are entrusted to absorb the complexities of patients' medical histories and concerns. Let's now discuss the broader concept of absorption, where we delve into the absorption of knowledge and experiences within our medical community. Dr. David Collins, absolutely, Dr. Anderson. The absorption of knowledge requires a commitment to continuous learning and engagement with the latest research and clinical practices. Dr. Emily Harris, this absorption is essential, Dr. Collins, as it shapes our understanding of the medical landscape. It ensures we're well prepared to navigate intricate cases and provide optimal care. Dr. Catherine Anderson, shifting gears to lifestyle and prevention, let's address the topic of abstaining, the practice of refraining from certain behaviors. In dermatology, abstaining from excessive sun exposure can prevent skin damage and reduce the risk of skin cancer. Dr. David Collins, absolutely, Dr. Anderson. Embracing a temperate approach to sun exposure and advocating for abstinent behaviors can significantly impact patients' skin health. Dr. Emily Harris, true, Dr. Collins. Encouraging abstinence from harmful habits and promoting self-discipline can contribute to overall wellness. Dr. Catherine Anderson, let's shift our focus to more complex topics. Skin conditions can sometimes be quite abstruse and challenging to diagnose. In such cases, a thorough patient history and physical examination are crucial to unraveling the mystery. Dr. David Collins, indeed, Dr. Anderson. An abstruse condition might require collaboration among specialists to ensure an accurate diagnosis and comprehensive treatment plan. Dr. Emily Harris, true, Dr. Collins. Our challenge lies in breaking down the abstruseness of medical jargon and concepts for our patients. Effective communication is key to fostering understanding and compliance. Dr. Catherine Anderson, transitioning to the topic of absurdity, there are instances where misconceptions about medical conditions can lead to absurd beliefs or behaviors. It's our duty to provide clear, evidence-based information to dispel such myths. Dr. David Collins, indeed, Dr. Anderson. By offering straightforward explanations and addressing misconceptions, we can empower patients to make informed decisions and avoid absurd practices. Dr. Emily Harris, on a more positive note, skin health can be maintained with an abundance of good practices. Regular skin care, hydration, and a balanced diet contribute to an abundant and glowing complexion. Dr. Catherine Anderson, very true, Dr. Harris. Patients often seek guidance on achieving skin abundance. We can provide them with valuable insights into maintaining healthy skin, promoting self-confidence. Dr. David Collins, lastly, let's touch on the topic of abuse within the medical field. It's crucial for us to uphold respectful and ethical practices. We must refrain from any abusive behavior, be it verbal or otherwise, towards patients, colleagues, or staff. Dr. Emily Harris, absolutely, Dr. Collins. Our duty is to treat all individuals with the utmost respect and kindness. Abusive language or behavior has no place in our profession. Dr. Catherine Anderson, in conclusion, this symposium has offered us an abundant opportunity to exchange insights, learn from each other, and promote excellence in patient care. Let us remain attentive, embrace abstemious behaviors in our practices, and work collaboratively to provide holistic and effective medical care. Dr. David Collins, well said, Dr. Anderson. Our commitment to patients' health and well-being is absolute. With continued absorption of knowledge and a dedication to ethical practices, we can truly make a positive impact in the field of dermatology. Dr. Emily Harris, thank you, colleagues, for this engaging dialogue. Let's carry forward the valuable insights gained here to enhance our patient care and medical practices.
In the realm where words weave tales, abscess of thoughts, deep trails. A canvas painted with hues so rare. A poetic journey beyond compare. Abscission from the mundane's grasp. Abscond from the ordinary, life's clasp. A flight to realms unknown and new. In the expanse of verse, we pursue. In the absence of worries, we roam. Where dreams and fantasies find home. Absent-minded whispers in the breeze. As we tread lightly through words that please. Absolute emotions dance and play. Absolutely enchanting, come what may. A symphony of words that hold the key. To unlock hearts, set imagination free. Absolution sought from judgments past. As verses flow, a river so vast. Absolve the weight of days gone by. With ink, forgiveness shall draw nigh. Absorb the essence of life's refrain. Absorption of stories, joy, and pain. With every line, a universe unfolds. In the tapestry of words, our hearts are bold. Abstain from life's mundane routine. Abstemious musings, surreal, serene. Abstinence from the ordinary throng. As we journey through verses, fierce and strong. Abstract notions take solid form. Abstruse meanings in words transform. A puzzle unraveling with each line. A quest for understanding, so divine. Amid the absurd and the sublime. Abundance of stories, like endless time. Abundant tales, a feast for the mind. In the tapestry of poetry, we find an abscess of emotions, ready to burst. A boil of feelings, a passionate thirst. A pustule of thoughts, erupting free. A sore of words, healing you and me. In the realm of words, an ulcer blooms. A swelling of imagery, life's myriad plumes. An inflammation of verse, vibrant and bright. A cyst of creativity, a captivating flight. A lump of ideas, a creative abscess. Infection of inspiration, a canvas to impress. A soar of expressions, raw and pure. An eruption of feelings, a cure. Cutting off the chains that bind. Detachment from the world confined. Severing ties to the ordinary. Removal of veils, visions airy. In the twilight, we abscond, make off. Disappear into verses, a journey so tough. Vanish into realms of imagination, leaving behind the mundane stagnation. In the non-existence of limits, we fly. Non-attendance to the norms that tie. Not present in the world's disguise, yet fully alive in poetic skies. A mind absent from the present's hold. Inattentive, yet in words so bold. Distracted by the realms unseen. In the garden of verses, we convene. Complete tales unfold, no restraint. Total immersion in stories so quaint. Utter devotion to the art of words. Unlimited horizons, where thought unfurls. Absolutely lost in a sea of rhyme. Unequivocal expressions, transcending time. Definite notions take flight and soar. In the world of poetry, forevermore. Absolution sought from inner strife. Release from burdens that mark life. Liberation found in verses true. In the heart of language, dreams renew. Forgive the transgressions of the soul. Pardon the scars that never made us whole. Acquit the doubts that held us down. In the rhythm of poetry, freedom is found. Soak up the beauty of words so divine. Assimilate meanings, let them intertwine. Imbibe the essence of stories untold. In the ocean of language, wisdom unfolds. Absorption of thoughts, a journey within. Ingestion of tales, where new worlds begin. Incorporation of emotions, a dance so grand. In the realm of verses, we understand. Refrain from the ordinary's embrace. Withhold no emotion, let words interlace. Resist the silence, let stories bloom. In the garden of poetry, emotions consume. Abstemious reflections, a soul so pure. Self-restraint in verses, we endure. Moderate words that echo and resound. In the symphony of poetry, we are bound. Temperate verses, a balm for the soul. Self-denial of the ordinary's toll. Sobriety found in expressions rare. In the world of language, we truly care. A summary of life, in verses succinct. An overview of feelings, in words distinct. Digest of emotions, on pages white. In the tapestry of poetry, we take flight. Abstruse concepts, a puzzle's grace. Obscure meanings, a secret embrace. Cryptic language, veiled in rhyme. In the labyrinth of words, we climb. In the face of the absurd, we laugh. Ridiculous notions, a whimsical draught. Plenty of humor, a bountiful jest. In the realm of verses, we find rest. Abundance of moments, in lines rich and rare. Copiousness of feelings, beyond compare. A wealth of stories, a river so wide. In the world of poetry, we confide. Plentiful verses, like stars in the night. Copious emotions, a vivid light. Lavishly crafted, each word a gem. In the tapestry of language, we're part of them. Mistreat not the power of words so bright. Abuse not the essence, let meaning take flight. With respect we approach, with praise we embrace. In the world of poetry, we find our grace. Adjoin our hearts, with words we connect. But souls with verses, no love to neglect. In the tapestry of language, we find unity, solace, in every line. In the depths of the abysmal, we dive. Terrible secrets, where emotions thrive. Yet through poetic waters, we emerge. Stronger, braver, emotions converge. A journey of health, of heart and mind. Wellness of thoughts, in verses, we find. An attachment to language, profound and deep. In the world of poetry, our souls do keep. We stay in the embrace of words so true. Remain in the rhythm, where feelings accrue. Linger in verses, a comforting space. In the realm of language, we find our place. Presence is felt in every rhyme. Existence of emotions, transcending time. A world so real, yet intangible. In the realm of poetry, we're capable. With logical words, we build a bridge. Sensible lines, emotions as a ridge. Reasonable tales, a tapestry wide. In the world of verses, we confide. Amid scarcity of meaning, we seek. Scarcely revealed, the truth we peek. Scarce in words, the essence distilled. In the labyrinth of language, hearts are filled. With respectful language, we weave. Polite expressions, emotions to believe. Courteous words, a melody sweet. In the symphony of poetry, our souls meet. Detach from the mundane, let imagination fly. Distance from limits, reach for the sky. Separate from doubt, in verses find. Freedom, boundless, in the realm of the mind. In the excellent world of verse, we dwell. Outstanding emotions, stories to tell. A journey through stanzas, remarkable and grand. In the tapestry of poetry, hand in hand. Each word a beacon, a guiding light. In the world of poetry, day turns to night. Emotions emit, stories take flight. In the realm of verses, dreams ignite. Indulge in the language, let your heart partake. Partake in the rhythm, let your spirit awake. Consume every verse, let your soul embrace. In the world of poetry, find your place. Amid gluttonous phrases, we find indulgence in feelings, in verses entwined. In the symphony of words, we dance and sway. Embracing the beauty of language each day. Concrete meanings in metaphors find. Specific tales, emotions unbind. A tangible world, woven with care. In the tapestry of verses, we declare. With clear expressions, we transcend. Simple words, emotions to lend. Logical thoughts, a symphony's play. In the world of language, we find our way. Amidst scarcity, we find our wealth. Lack of constraints, a flight to stealth. Scarce moments of beauty, they shine. In the realm of poetry, life's divine. So let us cherish the abundantly profound. Copiously express the emotions unbound. In the world of verses, we take our stance. A journey through language, a passionate dance.